Hello friends, you're with Lonesome Gamer and I'm playing Dungeons and Dragons, the adventure board game system, and it's Castle Ravenloft. It's the Adventure 11, the Rampaging Golem. And well, first I thought I had a real bad start because I did terribly in killing monsters. I rolled extremely bad. But after reconsidering the situation, I think I was quite lucky with the encounters. I only had to draw one encounter because of the red of the black arrow. And the encounters I had to draw were not too bad. So it might not have been too bad after all. At the end of the last video, I forgot to... this skeleton did attack Tarak, and I forgot to move the skeleton to here. So I've done that now. And then we continue with Quinn, our human cleric. So let me see. By the way, I've thought about a strategy right now. I decided... remember, you have to decide if you want to calm the golem. You have to find these. You have to find some items. You simply can't take the items if you kill a monster. Instead of drawing a treasure card, you can draw a random item, and then you can spend 5 of these or 5 experience points to reveal these reaction tokens. 3 of them are bad, 3 of them are the ones you have to find, and then if you have the right items, place them on the right reaction tokens, you win the game. Otherwise you have to kill the golem. But I checked this guy, and I think he's not too bad actually. I mean, his armor class is 14, which isn't so bad. He got 10 hit points. That's a lot, but... okay, and the attack is +8 and the damage is 2. So it's not so terribly bad. In addition, this guy here has a +1 against undead, the Lance of Faith. And here the dwarf fighter, he can take a wound to deal an additional damage, and then until now we have these 3 power strikes. So I think it might be a good idea to try to go as fast as possible to the golem, as long as I have my 2 healing surges and all of my daily and utility powers, so that I can kill him pretty soon. And I can use this tunnel map and the legendary knowledge to get rid of 2 tiles. And until now we've discovered 4 tiles, and the workshop with the golem is between the 8th and the 12th tile. So if we're lucky, there are just about well, let me see now. Well, if I'm calculating this right, it's between 2 and 6 tiles. So I think there is a good chance that we can make that. Okay, so now let's see. I think I'm gonna I think I'm going to use the Sacred Flame to attack the skeleton. So I got a +6 and the skeleton has a 16, so I need a 10 to be successful. Whoa! And that's a 20. Well, that is definitely amazing. That's perfect, because that means I can level up. So I'll do this, of course. Quinn is now a 2nd level cleric, and that is great. That gives him an additional armor class, additional hit points. This critical hit ability, when I roll a 20 I deal +1 damage. When you level up, increase your hit points by 2, your AC by 1 and your search value by 1, and choose an additional cleric daily power. Okay, by the way, I always choose my powers randomly. I did this at the start of the game randomly, and also the characters I've chosen them randomly. Well, that was a great start here of the video. And of course, the skeleton is now killed. I'm allowed to draw a treasure card. Boots of Striding. These simple leather boots make your feet light on your feet. Play this item immediately. You gain a +1 bonus to speed while this item is in play. Well, I'm actually thinking about giving this... Well, let me see. Yeah, I think I should... Why not give it to him? I think he's... Could also give it to Bruenor, but I think he can take that. It's not a very good item, but I think it's okay. And I forgot, in addition, I'm now allowed to heal one character. Actually, I think I will heal... Yeah, probably Tarak. Or on the other hand, maybe better him, because then he can take a wound. Then he can take more wounds that he uses for his headbutt ability. Can take 1 damage to deal 1 damage to an adjacent monster. So it might be a good idea to keep him fit. Okay, I've got now Wrathful Thunder. Attack 1 adjacent monster. After the attack, choose 1 monster on your tile. Pass that monster's card to the player to your right. That player now controls the monster. +6, damage 3, miss 1 damage. And there is now an interesting point. Which someone pointed out in a post. And I completely missed that, actually. I'm playing from left to right. And in the rules it says you have to play clockwise. So if you imagine, you place now the monster, you give now the monster to the player on the right. That means that it would be the player which turn was right before your turn. I think that makes sense. So, in this case here, I actually must give the monster to the player on the left, because I'm playing kind of counterclockwise. Yeah, it's basically I play like that. So, but I missed that point. But I had a similar situation before, and I think this mistake made it actually harder for me. But okay, anyway, we've did this now, and well, it was a great start. So we have to discard these 5 experience points to level up. You have to roll a natural 20 and in addition discard 5 experience points. And then I'm still allowed to move. And let me see, I've got now a movement value of 6, a speed of 6, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I move there, and I draw another dungeon tile. And this time it's a black one. I'll place that here. And let's see what kind of monster we draw. Okay, that isn't too bad. That is a human cultist. Okay, this is the miniature of the cultist, and we place it here. And then we have to draw an encounter card because of this black arrow here. And that says Mark of Loath. And that might be thematically a problem because this is from the Legend of Drizzt. But to be honest, I don't know these stories. I've never read a book of that. So for me now, it's not a problem. And I simply give this curse to Quinn. The Spider Queen desires nothing but your death. Your hero is cursed. Place this card on your hero card as a reminder. Each hero with at least 1 curse, including yours, takes 1 damage when this card is played. At the end of your hero phase, your hero can take 1 damage to discard this card. Okay, so right now I take a damage, I think. Okay. And then we have to activate the human cultist. If the cultist is within 1 tile of a hero, it moves adjacent to the closest hero and attacks with a poisoned dagger. It's a +6, and the damage would be 1 and poisoned. Okay. So now we move this guy here because he has the ability to attack 1 monster, and if this is a miss, he can attack another adjacent monster. So yeah, it's a 6 now, and he now has an armor class of 17. So the cultist needs an 11. Oh man, that's a 20. Great, so now Quinn is poisoned. And he takes a hit point. So this is now the poison condition marker. You take 1 damage at the start of your hero phase. Discard this marker at the end of your hero phase if you roll 10 or higher. So this is not good, but I think I somewhere have a... Well, actually, I thought I have something to end a condition, didn't I? Yeah, here. Saving Grace. When you or any hero on your tile regains 1 hit point or more, that hero can also end 1 condition currently in effect. So it could be an idea to... Maybe I can do this. And now it's this half-orc, Tarak. And, well... it's not so easy. I think I'm gonna do, well, doesn't really, I'm gonna attack the spider over here. This guy here is Tarak. He attacks the spider, and it says backstab, attack one adjacent monster. Spider only has 1 hit point, so we don't need to do an additional damage here. The spider has 15 armor class, so I need an 8 to backstab successfully. And that's a 9. Very good. So the spider is killed. I can take the experience here. And, well, I'm allowed to draw a treasure card. And that's a potion of healing. Awesome. Your hero or one adjacent hero regains 2 hit points. Very, very good. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to play the tunnel map. The hero phase is over now, so now the exploration phase starts after the hero phase. And this says, this faded parchment shows a shortcut used during your exploration phase. Place the top tile of the dungeon tile stack next to any unexplored edge. Place a new monster on that tile. You do not draw an encounter card during your next villain phase. If the tile is specified by the adventure, follow the instructions and so on. So, let's see now. Well, that is the laboratory. That's pretty cool. It's white, but we didn't have to draw an encounter card anyway. So I think I'll place that here. And I tried to make one long tunnel to the workshop because the golem, as far as I can see it, he tends to move to the exit if he doesn't attack a hero. So, and if it's on an exit tile or on a start tile, every hero takes 1 damage. So, I want to make his way very long, so it might be a good idea to add them after one another and not one here and the other one here and so on. On the other hand, I have to be careful that my heroes are fast enough to move on. So well, I could use tumble maybe in a later turn, but we'll see about that. Or maybe I should have simply moved, but now it's too late. That was a stupid idea. I should have moved, of course. Okay, anyway, I did this, and do I have to place a monster? Yeah. So this is a hunting drake, a reptile, and it's also not too bad. So let's see, we got that here. Easy to find, nice green monster. And it starts up here in the laboratory. And then we activate this, and it says if the hunting drake is within 1 tile of a hero. This is not the case this time. Otherwise, the hunting drake moves 2 tiles toward the hero with the fewest hit points remaining. So in this case, I think doesn't really matter actually, because it will move 2 tiles anyway. So that is 1, and then it moves here 2 tiles. Okay, and then it's Brunor Battlehammer. The problem is he is slowed. So his speed is 2, because he's still in this spider web. So first of all, now he will use this utility power, Legendary Knowledge. Driven by visions of Mithril Hall, Bruno leads his companions unerringly. Look at the top 2 tiles of the dungeon tile stack. You can put one of those tiles on the bottom of the stack and the other on the top. Okay. And then we have to flip this card. So let's see now. Chapel, beautiful. And a corner. So I think I'm gonna take the chapel. And this one goes here on the bottom. Okay. And then we can fight the cultist, and that's what I'm gonna do now. He's got an armor class of 14, and I can fight with my notched axe. So I need a 7 to be successful here. And that's a 15, so absolutely no problem. I killed this guy. And, well, I'm allowed to draw a treasure card. And that says burst of speed. Oh, that sucks. That's bad, I mean, but I think I can give this to somebody else. The problem is my speed is 2. So that's a really burst of speed. Oh gosh. On the other hand, it says play this fortune immediately. So I think I have to use this now. Great. Yeah, it's what I thought. I can give items to other heroes, but things like a fortune I have to use for myself. So, wow, that's great now. My speed is 2, so I can simply move 4. Anyway, maybe it's not so bad. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. I move here. Fine. Think that's it then. And now this condition is gone. I'm no longer slowed. Yeah, and we're fine. No, we're not, of course. This was the hero phase, and now I have to draw an encounter card because I didn't explore. And that's a goblin snare. A hidden snare, though crude, is nevertheless effective in the Underdark. Place the goblin snare marker on your hero's tile. If that tile already has a marker, discard this card and draw a new encounter card. Well, it doesn't seem to be too bad actually. So this is the goblin snare. And we place that now here on the tile. And he takes the trap, and it's basically the same as a monster. It is activated during the villain phase. And that is exactly now. The trap only has a +2. There is only him on that tile, and it would make him immobilized. Okay, so let's see. Well, we have an armor class of 18, so we need a 16. We have a good chance to survive that. That's a 6, so no problems here. Okay, I'm continuing to being lucky with the encounters. That trap wasn't too bad. They're much worse. And now I take 1 damage. Quinn takes 1 damage because he's poisoned. And then we can change this into one of these 5 hit point markers. Oh man, we have to do something here pretty soon, I'm afraid. But let's see. Okay, I've got 2 choices now. I'm not absolutely sure what to do. I could run. With the boots of striding, I have a speed of 6, so I can use this twice. And then I can move here and simply explore, and everything's fine. But then I'm still threatened by this poisoned condition, and I'm not sure if I can roll a 10. The other option is I can use the Sacred Flame, attack this guy, and if I'm successful, and my chances are not too bad, I only need an 8, then I can heal, and I can use then my Saving Grace ability to end this condition. But after I've done that, I probably have to draw an encounter card. Still, I think that might be the best. I think that's a good idea. I wanna get rid of this poisoned condition here. And I was lucky until now with the encounter cards. Yeah. So I use the Sacred Flame and I'll attack the Hunting Drake. Wait a minute, I'm wrong. This is him. I forgot that. I thought that was him. But that is actually Tarak, while this is Quinn. So maybe I can do it anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, I can without any problems. That's awesome. That's great. Okay, so then I can do this easily. I'll attack the Hunting Drake with my Sacred Flame. And let me see, I need an 8. Oh gosh. That's bad. Okay, anyway, then I move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we go. And that's the end of my... Yeah, that's the end of my hero phase then, and now I have to roll, and if I roll a 10 or higher, the poison condition goes away, and that would be a good thing. Oh man! Now we start again. That was really unlucky. So I think I might use one of my healing cards on him in the next turn. So now it's the exploration phase. And we draw here the chapel tile. And now we don't have to draw an encounter card, but a monster. And that's a wraith. And this guy is nasty. That's bad. Okay, so this is the miniature of the wraith. And it is placed here. Let's see now. If the wraith is within 1 tile of a hero, it moves adjacent to the closest hero and attacks that hero with a life-draining claw. It's a +6 and it does a damage of 3. Oh man. So actually I'm wondering, it would nearly kill me. The problem is, because I'm poisoned, if this thing hits, then at the beginning of my next turn I'm dying of the poison. Okay, so well, let's see. It's got a +6 and I got an attack, so it needs an 11. Oh man, 20. That's tough. Take 3 hit points here. Very bad. Okay. So let's hope Tarak can do something now. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the lucky strike here. That's a problem. Okay, I decided to do another thing. I use the tumble ability now at the start of my hero phase. And well, let me see. That makes it now possible to move to any square within 1 tile. And I've got a speed of 6. So okay, I got to flip this. So I think I can move here now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I will move here, jump on the table. And I'll try the lucky strike. And on the wraith. So I've got a +7, damage is 1. If I roll an even number, the wraith is killed. But he's got a 15, so I need an 8 to be successful here. Oh man, what's going wrong now? So again, that was a miss, but now I can use my potion of healing. And that says your hero or one adjacent hero regains 2 hit points. So now I will use this to heal Quinn. So he regains 2 hit points, and when you or any hero on your tile regains 1 hit point or more, that hero can also end 1 condition currently in effect. So he can now end his poison condition. So I think that was worth the potion of healing. We were really unlucky. I mean, why wasn't it possible to kill that stupid ghost? Okay. And now we have to draw again an encounter card because we didn't explore, and that's a dart trap. That's bad. A soft click of a pressure plate beneath your foot precedes the volley of darts that explode from the wall. It's +8 and a damage of 2. Attack each hero on that tile. Okay, I don't want that to happen. I will now cancel that thing. I will discard these 5 experience points, and then the dart trap is cancelled. I don't need this right now. And then I have to activate the hunting drake. And if it's within 1 tile of a hero, it moves adjacent to the closest hero and attacks that hero with a rending bite. So now it simply moves here and it attacks Brianna Battlehammer. So I got an armor class of 18, so it needs a 10 to be successful. And that's a 9. Lucky here. Fine. Okay. And then it's him, the dwarf fighter. And he now moves 5. He wants to kill the ghost, the wraith. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that is just good enough. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here we go. And then we better hit. So we use the notched axe and we attack 1 adjacent monster. So we need a +7 here. So we need an 8. Oh, come on, we can do that. Yes! It was close, I already saw the 1 there, but I did it. And now I think I will use the power strike. And that says Bruno drives his notched axe deep into the flesh of his foe. Okay, I didn't know a wraith has flesh, but maybe it's a real ugly one. So and now the attack deals +1 damage, and the wraith is killed, which is very good. But it's a special ability here. It says Death Shriek. When this monster is destroyed, each hero on its tile takes 1 damage. So I'll take 1 damage here. Not good. But I killed that thing. Okay. Then I'm allowed to draw a treasure card. I could also use this Ring of Regeneration. And, well, I think I'll do this. It allows me to heal instead of drawing a treasure card. And now I see the good thing on this ring, because I thought that I have to discard it after use, but that is not the case. So every time I draw a treasure card, I simply can heal 1 wound, and that is pretty good. It's a very good item. Problem now is... Oh, by the way, yeah. The problem now is that I'm again not adjacent to an unexplored edge, so I have to draw an encounter card once again. What is this? Well, that is something we don't need. No, I think this is from a special card. Yeah, that is wrong. That was from another adventure. But this one works. This is an environment, crippling miasma. A horrible stench of decay fills the air. So if there's an environment card already in play, discard it. This environment remains in play until a new environment card is drawn. Each hero's speed is reduced by 1. Okay, so we have to remember that. We have 1 less speed now. So that makes him really slow. The others have 6. So they have now 5 each. But he has only 4. Anyway. Okay. So I think I'm going to load this up now. And I also think I'm doing better. I think I have a good chance to fight my way to the workshop and also to kill the goblin. I've leveled up, which is amazing here. I can heal this guy, and I'll probably have to do this pretty soon. But the others are still in a very good condition. 2 hits for him. 2 hits for him, but he got that ring of regeneration. And we also have most of our powers left. So I'm pretty confident concerning the ongoing of this adventure. Hope to see you in the next video. Until then, bye.